Hi everyone, it's Jasmine Rose here and this is your weekly Oracle card reading. This is for Monday the 11th of April to Sunday the 17th. And today I'm going to use the Archangel Michael Oracle card deck. And as usual, I'm just picking cards for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday and the weekend. Okay, for Monday, Tuesday we have your children are watched over by angels, and it says, "Dear guardian angels of my children, born and unborn, thank you for watching over my children and ensuring their happiness and safety. Please guide me so that I know the best ways to be a good parent and role model." The first thing I notice about this card is the red cloak that the angel is wearing. And the first thing that pops into my head here is I've been asked to talk about stability and growth. This is really to do with the root chakra. Now the thing about the root chakra is that it is to do with grounding, protection, stability, survival. And these are the first things we really learn as a child. We know that babies cry for comfort, for security, for warmth, for food. So these are the ground principles that we first survival instincts that we learn, and it's not until we are secure in those that we can move on to other things, move on to kind of learning and developing. What I feel I'm being urged to talk about here is that for some of you there needs to be a lot of grounding in your life with regards to your children. Some of you are having some difficulties with children right now in regards to their health and their well-being, particularly with behaviour issues. And what I'm being urged to talk about is that in order to ground them, you first need to ground yourself. And what that means is you're needing to take the time out for yourself to establish a proper routine where you are connecting with yourself on a physical, emotional and a spiritual level. The way that you can do that is by having a look at what your typical day is and making sure that you're getting enough physical rest, that your emotional needs are being met on a day-to-day basis, whether that is love from your children, love from your partner, love from your family, being able to verbalise your feelings, being able to validate your feelings. And on a spiritual level, whether you're spiritual or not, we all need a time out where we're able to relax and recuperate. And there's some really kind of easy ways to do this. It might be that you do a guided meditation to help you relax. It might be that you go for a walk in nature. It might be that you take up some yoga or some swimming or some kind of gentle exercise. But really it's about resting in a way that is beneficial to you and that promotes your well-being. And maybe that you need to kind of take a little bit of time to do a bit of self-love. Listen to positive affirmations, maybe write down some nice quotes, nice positive quotes, and stick them around your house so you're seeing them all the time. But also learning to establish the boundaries with your children that say, to be able to say, we're having a bit of quiet time right now. We're having an hour where we're going to be really quiet and we're going to do something peaceful, such as maybe engaging in a film or a book, something that is going to allow you to wind down and switch off a bit. And by doing this repeatedly, not only do they get the stability of a routine, but they also get a parent or a caregiver who is relaxed, finished. And what we're trying to avoid here is a situation where you feel as if you've just got nothing more to give. As we move on to the middle of the week, it says, "Lean on God and the angels for support." Dear God and angels, I give you, and it says, briefly describe the situation now and completely. I step out of the way and allow divine miracles to shine through everyone and everything involved. What I feel this is saying is you're being asked not to worry so much. Worry is fear-based, and when we worry, all we do is pour fuel into the fire and we manifest the problem that we didn't, or the situation that we didn't want to happen. What I'm asking you to do this week is, when you're thinking about a particular problem, it's important it's going to turn out okay. Now, you don't need to think about how it's going to turn out or what way it's going to go, just think about it kind of going positive, that everything that happens is going to affect you and the people involved in a positive way. Now, to get rid of the burden of the worry, what you could do is that you could write it down on a piece of paper and burn it. But what it's saying is release your worry, and worry only hinders your manifestations. And what this is really saying is just trust the universe, trust in divine intervention. And if you've asked for help in a particular situation, whether you have asked a particular deity, a particular angel, trust that they are working alongside you for the desired outcome. And if need be, ask them for signs of reassurance. So it may be that you find some coins lying about on the ground. It may be that a feather in your house, something that you will just know that your prayers or your wishes are being dealt with and they're being answered. Sometimes this can be a bit frustrating, because really, as human beings, we tend to want everything now, and we usually want clarification. And it's really important when you're in a situation like this to ask only once and trust that it's working out. Sometimes people go to their tarot cards, their oracle cards, they ask for guidance on a particular situation, and then after they've been given the guidance from the cards, they'll go again and ask and see if there's a different answer. Some people will even go to the extent of jumping from tarot reader to tarot reader, and what this is saying is just let it go. You've asked for help with your problem, now just let it go, release it. So as we move on to the end of the week, we have got prayer will help this situation, which is kind of what I was just talking about. Dear God and Archangel Michael, and then it says in brackets, and anyone else to whom you pray to, I ask for your divine intervention. I welcome your help, and I trust and follow your guidance with gratitude and grace. I need a miracle and ask that you send one to me in this situation quickly. Thank you and amen. Okay, so really what I was talking about in the previous card was that really what happens when we worry is that we add fuel to the fire and we end up with a situation that we don't want. What this card is saying is that use your angels, use your spirit guides, use your deities to pray to them for the situation that you're looking for. Pray to them for maybe to help with the feelings that you have surrounding this situation, and help them. Ask for the help and the reassurance and maybe the love as well that you're needing, to settle those feelings so that you can rest and you can stop worrying. And like I said in the previous card, ask for the signs that they're there with you, because when you ask for the signs, they will give them. But sometimes when we're too busy worrying about the situation, we don't see those signs, and we end up with blockages when really what they're trying to do is talk to us. So for some people it may be signs like finding something physical that are evidence that angels are present, such as the feathers or the coins, but it may also be that they reach you on a clairaudient level. So they may do this by maybe that you hear your name before you're going to sleep. It may be you hear your name before you wake up in the morning. It may be that you're turning on the TV or the radio with you know, well, this is kind of on your mind, and it may be that you'll turn on to a particular song that is kind of meant for you, in a sense, that just gives you the answer that you're looking for within the lyrics. Some people see angels in the clouds in the sky. I think there's a book by Doreen Virtue called Angel Signs, which is particularly good. I'll link it in the description below. I can't remember the exact name of it right now, but that was about how to kind of talk to and hear your angels and looking for the signs. I feel as if this week is very much maybe family orientated with regards to children, and maybe children who are unwell. The end of this situation is on its way, and this is just a wee bit of a struggle that you're going through right now, and things will get better and they will look up. So that's all I've got for this week, and as always, I look forward to seeing you next week. Bye.